Bella. Welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are going to do a Label My Library today, and well, somebody wanted me to see that message or not see the message since my phone fell. Hold on. I wouldn't worry about it, but it went under my chair, and also one of my little stickers fell. So I need to get that. So with the Label My Library today, this is officially the last book that I currently have in my collection to do the Label My Library with. So we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, I don't need to answer that right now. Just making sure it wasn't my son. It's not my son or my daughter. It can wait. If they need me, they will message me until I answer. Anyway, I have gone through a significant portion of my patterns. I've gone through all of my books, right? I do still have my digital patterns, and I am searching for a way to do that. Now, it will sound like I've said that multiple times because I have. I've even said it multiple times today because I am pre-recording. This outfit is going to be popping up along with another outfit. I batch recorded some other books, and it's going to look like I wore this a lot, and it was an orange shirt with a circular design on it a lot. I just recorded all those videos in one day, and I'm recording all of these videos in one day because my schedule is really crazy. It's not going to let up anytime soon, and I think just making sure that I'm not rushed in the content that I give you is really important for me. So I'm recording what I can when I can, and then trying to intersperse it between things that are time sensitive. That way I leave space for the things that are time sensitive in the schedule and get those up when they need to go up. But then I have other things to put in, and I don't feel like I'm doing so much at once. Because today I have been chopping and cutting and cooking for the week. My daughter actually has 2 games this week and practice and tutoring. I have several things at work that I have to do this week, and there are so many steps to getting all of that done, right? So I meal prep. I've done this since we moved here. I meal prep for the week, but even more so now in making sure that when my daughter has a game or she has practice, I have something that we can eat on the way home, because where she practices is really close to my job, but I don't live close to my job. So we have to travel quite a ways home late at night after practice, and eating dinner on the way home is one less thing I have to worry about when we get home, so she can jump in the shower and be in bed at a decent time, right? None of this has anything to do with this book I'm about to show you, but I just want you to kind of understand why you're seeing this outfit a lot, and while it may look like twice in one week I've worn the same thing when maybe I didn't, and you may hear some stories out of order and that kind of stuff. And I know a lot of you in the comments will say, just do the best you can. We're here. And I appreciate that. I really do. But right now I don't feel rushed to make the content. So if I can film at a time when I don't feel overwhelmed, it won't come out in the video, if that makes sense. So it won't feel like a hot mess express if I'm not rushed to get it done, right? So here is this amazing Disney villains book that Khadijah over at Lady Bird Loves sent to me as one of my member benefits. Let me move this out of the way. And when I did the book look on it, which I will link in the description box and at the end of the video, there were some patterns in here that I really, really enjoyed seeing. I mean, I enjoyed all the patterns, but I definitely had my eye on some of them as we were going through. So I'm not going to show you everything again. You can go check out the book look if you would like to see all of the patterns. I am just going to take a quick peek at the table of contents and try to get an idea of what I want to do. Okay, so I know for a fact that I want to do this one. Absolutely want to do that one. Okay. And then it's hard, you guys, because Disney is a very special place in my heart. All right, we'll go for this one. Even though I could I want to do that one so bad. Okay, so do this one. All right, are you ready? So I think I'm ready. So just before I show you this, I just want to remind you, right, that Label My Library is a segment that I did or that I've done based off of Label My Library from Sam over at Man This Makes. She's the one that came up with the segment, and I just asked her if I could tag along, right? So big shout out to Sam for this amazing idea, because she has, so I don't even know how long it would take her to do all of her pattern books and leaflets and magazines. I know she did a whole segment on her crochet magazines already. I don't have that. I don't have that many. I'm at the end now. I know I'm gonna get more, um, but this is it, right? This is the last one for now. So the first one that I have listed is Oogie Boogie. Right, The Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my absolute favorite movies. I do have my Jack and Sally up there. I could do this pattern from the other booklet that I have. He is in there, but I really like this one. They kind of look the same, but I really like this one. The green instead of the brown. But I mean, you don't have to use the color that's in the book, right? Okay, so then the next one is Madam Mim. I love her so much. Oh, she makes me so happy. So, so happy. I love her so much. Okay, and then my last one. What do you think it's going to be? What do you think it's going to be? Are you ready? Chernabog. Chernabog. I know this one is going to drive me nuts with all this black yarn, but one day I will make it. I this one makes me so happy too. Um, I know many of you may ask, why aren't you making Maleficent? I mean, I thought about it. She is, I do want to, but I have a Maleficent, right? Someone made a beautiful Maleficent for me. It has pride of place in my living room on my shelf, And this is Maleficent, and she is stunning, right? I will show you Maleficent, right? But like I said, I have one. And because I have one, I'm not in a hurry to make one for myself. If I didn't have one, she would be on the list. But since I have one, I'm not in any rush, right? That doesn't mean she won't get made. That doesn't mean I don't want to make her. But if I'm having to pick something from the book, I want to pick something that I don't already have. And I don't have these. And these are ones that I like and that I would enjoy making. I would also really consider making the Queen of Hearts because I absolutely adore Alice in Wonderland. But there's a lot to her. There's a lot to her. And she's not an advanced pattern or anything, but there's just a lot of pieces. And I'm not there right now. So maybe when I pick up the book, and that's kind of the point of the Label My Library, is you label things that you really want to make so that when you pick the book back up, you're like, oh yeah, I did want to make those. But that doesn't mean that you pick the book up to make those things. Maybe somebody is asking you to make something and you're like, oh yeah, I have a pattern book with that in it. I can make that for you. And you're reminded that you wanted to make other things, but those aren't the first things that you make out of the book. Or maybe you're looking for inspiration and you're like, oh yeah, I wanted to make that, but now that I'm looking at it again, this really, really catches my eye. And you do something different. It's just a way to bring things back into your mind, right? Especially if you have a lot of pattern books and not a lot of time to crochet or knit or whatever craft you do. Picking up things that have patterns or steps or guides in them just gives you another opportunity to remember what you have in your possession, right? Um, so let me know what you think about my choices. What would you make of the choices that I picked? What order do you think that I should make them in? Do you like the movies of the things that I picked, right? So you have Oogie Boogie, which is The Nightmare Before Christmas, Madame Mim, which is The Sword in the Stone, and then The Chernabog, which is from Fantasia. Right? Have you seen those movies? What did you think about them? What is your favorite Disney movie? Do you have a favorite? So many questions. I know, I'm sorry. But I love interacting with you all in the comments, and I really appreciate it when I get a chance to chat with you all, because the comments is a place where I get to interact with you, because right now I'm just talking to a camera, right? I'm staring at this little lens and I'm talking to it and hoping that you're listening and enjoying what I'm sharing with you. But one of the only ways that I know that is if you put things in the comments, right? So if you comment, then I know your thoughts about the video, your thoughts about what I'm showing you, ideas that you may have for things that you want to see me do. You could put those in my community. You could put those in my Facebook group. There's all kinds of things, right? Because just doing this, yes, I want to engage with you and I want to interact with you. But right now, I'm just talking to myself. So unless you put something in the comments or put something in my community or put something in my Facebook group, I'm just talking to myself, right? And while that's a lot of fun, I, want- I do want to share things with you and I do want to know what you think. So please feel free to put things in the comments below. And until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!